Vivian.
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I? When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a...
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
You're here super early today, Vivian.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman?
I suspected that too. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his public outcry against Hartman is growing. TOPS is hosting an industry summit this week, if I'm not mistaken. TOPS is
Is someone trying to take advantage of this?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bar...
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure... Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows he's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but...
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted...
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor. However, before we get into the details, Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian... I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her I might not be the right person.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been... If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you...
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like...
No problem. But I'll be... As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation.
I respect that. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I'm determined to get to the bottom of the exalted.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my word whatever comes next. As for Hugo, please...
Condolences. That's not necessary. Mockingbird...
You're right.
Huh? That's it?
Master Proxy, I believe the mayor has tasked me with
If the mayor wants to work with us, Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the power.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, Miss Vivian, I know you have your own please, take your time to discuss.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the ballet. I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're with. I'm truly sorry about what happened as mayor. I can't fully condone Mockingbird's act. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident. Before he died, he was researching. The problem was, no one knows what happened to the exalt, but it's clear that after the leader died, Bringer's map marks the location.
Since this person has already passed away, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not my sources confirm that.
Is it possible
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporate. Everything Hartman is doing. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secret.
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. The public will see the mayor as incompetent. And when that happens, public trust will shift toward.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together. And as proof of good faith, I may not know
So it was you behind the rumors.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped, and I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo, as I said before, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms. After looking into it, I found that too many eyes are on me right now, so I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifice. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do. On top of that, I've asked you don't need to worry about her.
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for. She prefers to assess things on her own, and so it looks like you both are on board.
We don't want new Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go.
Eradicate all evil.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, did she realize the mayor would...
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get... been walking around forever and have...
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over...
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day.
But no clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows...
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, and he was so sure that even if those original sacrifice...
Backup plan?
Well, that's beyond me. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here, and we'll make it just...
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do any... She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never met...
Vivian, I've been dying.
The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt I never meant to hide anything from me. The Exaltists bring back painfulness, so... Lord Phaethon, please...
Sure, I won't pry anymore. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. Don't touch me. I just can't shake the feeling that... something bad is about to happen. Don't touch me. Better not get my trust. Lilina! Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but... Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. Stay away from me. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Nothing here either. Are we too late? There's someone up ahead. Don't touch me.
I knew it was you.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. Back then, you walked away. We didn't meet today. Take your
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help.
Help me? Like how you help... Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. You've made your choice. And I've made one last piece of advice. Stay out of... I won't tell her we met today.
Camille! Lord Phaethon, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Stay away from me. Let's take care of the ethereals first.
It's over.
You two took longer than I expected.
We searched the coordinates the mayor... Camille, the Exaltists.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to...
Vivian is telling the truth.
And one of them, I thought she would leave the Exaltists
Do you have a history with...
when I was a child. Back then, Landon was one. A lot happened. I can't turn a blind eye. I know all too well how many lives ever since I learned a sacrifice had a I won't let history repeat.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for we've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay. That conversation between those two They said Hartman had a backup lately. The families were paid off with huge... But considering the Ravenlock's finance...
That sounds sketchy.
Precisely. I'm planning to reach out to some old... Do you have time, Lord Faith?
I'm in. Let's...
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her. Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain?
Yeah, Phaethon.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord... No, I mean, you actually know Belle.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord...
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went and you came back all bummed, like there was only a black cat at the location and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat?
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking its neck.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh?
Hey, Rain. Vivian.
All right, let's get down to business. The Ravenlock family's the last signal from those words. And yesterday, I caught a weird distress when I tried to reach out. The last trace of this. Finding someone in real life.
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of.
I dug up some info online a few days ago. The place was locked up. Not sure if it's related. If you don't find anything, well, that's all I...
Thank you.
Don't get all emotional on me now. This one's on the house. Consider it payback. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for...
All right, don't worry about it. I'll manage.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, you've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, people will appreciate you for who you are. I might not care about the real world or what it'll be. I'm counting on you. All right, I have other...
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry. One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Don't take me back. I was wrong. Please, no. Who are you? I don't know anything.
We are not PubSec. That we won't force you.
What do you want from me?
We simply want to know where the
I can't say. You never saw me.
Don't you wish to see your family?
It's my fault.
But your family
No, it's my fault.
If the whole ship is...
I'm just a nobody.
If you care, even a butterfly flap, no one knows how this... But if you do nothing now, we're not here to turn you. I'll help you return to your...
Hartman, the money was way too good. I thought it was just after we sent in our application. When we got there, they handed us some pills saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether. For us to... But after I took them, when I woke up, they said something about me being a good... But then a blonde guy found me, gave me... So I escaped.
It wasn't your fault that your Do you remember the place they first...
I only remember what exactly was in that... I'm not lying. I took just... I'm telling the truth.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection once this is all over.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. Totally different from the impression you gave me.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. I wondered.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said...
Speaking of rain, it's still wild to me. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so—
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon.
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I— Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something. I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
Huh? What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side. Ever since I was little, I had traveled to many places, and every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I did wherever I stayed. I had roamed too many. One night, I stumbled up whether they knew me or not. Some mocked me with cruel intent. It really seemed that in that moment, so many lights. I made up my mind. I decided to take one last look. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Wait, really?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account, but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, but for me, I wanted to walk the paths you had walked. See,
What did I even say in that comment?
well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not...
Huh? No!
So, Lord Phaethon, not only for that comment you made, for giving me the courage to become who I am today, Lord Phaethon. Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Belle, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought, based on his account, we've identified where. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to. We suspect that this group can.
I knew it. Now that we have the location.
Precisely. We hope.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to. So the mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also. The target coordinates have been shared with. Please ensure your safety.
This is the path I follow.
Where's the sacrifice?
Camille, you really think I'd plus? Even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together, I'm the one offering the sacrifice core.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned, our partnership isn't just talk.
Sure thing. Once you verify it's legit.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is it's just that. And I can't shake the feeling.
Who's this Dina he just meant?
Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna—
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You are in
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Vathan!
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Don't touch me. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Vathan. Weakling. They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing. This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Hand over what's in the box. We do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. So Hartman never kept the core.
How did you even find your— Where's the core in the box?
You call this keeping the sacrifice?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. Look at you. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've—
Back then,
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else?
I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman?
I just wanted to make sure...
Really? So loyal. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, However, I do understand your worries.
It's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugh. How can you just claim it's fake?
Ugh, serious. The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within— But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. The masterpiece Father made for the Creator.
So,
Vivian.
I don't know. If I... Dina, you understand what this...
Oh, they shouldn't— Weren't you the one who decided— If it weren't for your tears, how would the— How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your— It was you who brought disaster on—
Landon just needed an excuse. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat... Dina, you know all of this.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, Vivian! Why do you always mess everything up for me? You did it before, and now you just had to ruin my plan. I was so... If you don't give me the sacrifice...
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Lord Vathan, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite—
Oh, really? Then I suppose they're...
More ethereals are coming. My blade already. There are too many. There's no chance to get out of this.
Press forward. It's over.
Victory, the only option.
Stay away from Lord Nathan! There are so many. It's ink.
Shun Palace. Good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now!
Thank you.
Finally, peace and quiet. You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Can I ask?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yixuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are. So at first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice.
Oh, so you're the
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance?
Unfortunately, I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
I'm so sorry, Lord Faith. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out.
You definitely need some rest.
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. If something's bugging you, just...
I didn't mean to keep my past. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune. So no matter where I went, Then one day, there, I met Dina, who was so... She told me her father, Landon, so all life could live. Dina helped Landon pick people for those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude. Back then, Dina would chat with me, but things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and those who got the blessing could dodge calamity. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could...
The blessing medicine.
Yes, to be precise, The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also in the end, most people turned into ethereals, and the ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold you. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. And I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time. I trailed him to the hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed in the end. Then, without hesitation, before Landon returned, I went back to the residence, and just a few days later, I wanted to save her and stop anyone. So, that day, I told everyone present that at first, Landon argued, but in front of them all. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Vivian? Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
It's got nothing to do with...
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just don't want to lose my father. You knew? He's my father. Stop being self-righteous. I thought once Landon was gone, I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille lost her entire family in a hollow. She's not a bad person. She joined the Exalt that day. She was just so... All these years, she's been following Dina. But I see misfortune. Maybe I really am a...
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. As for Dina and Camille, they know that the hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself. I remember you saying you really like yourself now.
Yes, that'll always... Thank you for listening to my Years have gone by. Maybe Dina and I were so I could finally spill it. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a one...
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come.
I will. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice. Good night, Lord... Shawl, I didn't expect you...
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, so I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde. Then he logged that footage. Later, I found that part of the footage...
Blonde, wearing a hat.
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... Thank you, Shaw.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired. All right, go ahead and...
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiate.
I just...
Hasn't she already reached...
The formula for the Landon serum was if the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed...
And the sacrifice...
That belongs to the creator. Although I find Landon's... I just don't want Dina to...
I mean, no offense, but... I will confirm the location of the dorm. I do not want any of my... As for the sacrifice core, I can... As for how things will...
The creator will...
Camille was...
Now Camille's actions make...
Hugo.
Belle, Lycon said there's...
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, we have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host this banquet is rather special. With Hartman at the center of controversy, the mayor has been spreading this information has...
So, you want me to pose...
Correct.
I see.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes! Just your presence will help me immensely!
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for them. If you encounter any danger, I hope everything goes well.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now,
Sincerity?
if we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your
I am well aware of the way if I were to come empty-handed. I probably, since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious...
No need for such an off-colored...
We both know what's what. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family... I am also well aware of why Hartman just...
Oh?
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice.
How did you know that? No, who are...
If I'm not mistaken, it's my companion. Perhaps when we've had our fill.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go and? I'm also looking for... We can discuss what you wish to know.
Of course. I wouldn't let... As for dessert, I will prepare it. I'll come find you later.
I really don't know how Hugo...
Wow, you were so cool just now.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified. He's definitely keeping the destruction. Otherwise, Lord Phaethon.
All right, I've already taken...
Wherever you go. Isn't that...
The security around the manor is really strict.
Right. Having...
Let's check Hartman's
Right. though the...
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your so much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office? Don't want to come. Well, after all, Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's... But I never expected that he would bring... I suppose I should thank... Otherwise, I would have had to go to Vivian, Phaethon, Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power... The bullet. How?
Dear Uncle, you can just tell me what you want to say.
Hugo!
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock. Did you really think I would be defeated so?
You filthy bastard!
Petty perhaps you'd like to know what I managed. Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point. Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's...
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon. You think too... Well, thank you for your cooperation. You should be happy. We...
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set. Oh, right. I should also... Do you remember when we last used...
Sometimes Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it, of course. If things really... You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet...
You're insane.
Aw.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Don't try to brush this off.
Don't get your as things stand, whether as Hugo...
Seems you've made quite a few
As a member of the Ravenlock family. Meanwhile, I use... Oh, by the way, he's probably...
The mayor learned about this...
You aren't In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot. But of course, it comes at a cost. After all, you can't hide the...
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone...
Oh, yes. And it worked. Another crucial point is, although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, that's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those were...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sin. Obviously, it was...
Hugo.
Would you believe me if I... But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge. Of course. I also promise...
You don't look too good.
No. This... Lycon, do you have a place that is...
What exactly?
Don't look at me like... Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely. After use, it allows control of the victim.
You were dosed with it?
To be more precise, Lycon. After finding out about it, I quickly... The good news is he gave me a very low dose. There's a different medication that can... The bad news, when I delay those effects, however... And that's exactly what's happening now. So, I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this plate. Anyway, after you leave...
I recommend seeking professional...
This is advice I received from a doctor. So, Lycon, all you need to do is...
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. Well...
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
this? Because the side effects haven't worn off yet. Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you! Everything will get better if you just die. If you die, he'll come back. We'll have enough then. So, Hugo.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep, you want to kill her. Don't. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your... Why not admit your hatred? As you are...
Yes. I hate her because she was foolish. So she chose to blame me. But I won't kill her. Because I know it won't change.
Have you been brainwashed?
Don't compare. I've simply come to understand.
She sold you without you. Does it not torment you? Kill her.
But now?
Stop lying. This weak-minded thinking. Do you still not get? If you want to chip just like that woman, so listen to me. Why forgive them?
I'm not forgiven. You know, perhaps, but rather my weak, powerless. I hate myself for having neither, and that me is you. So,
You'll regret that. Your pretty words mean.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Brother! Hugo, let's play hide and seek! I'm already hiding! You'll find me, right? Like you always do!
Serena.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you.
I told you.
Of course.
Yes. Your half-sister. Unfortunately. I don't like the way you blame yourself. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks.
My brother...
In their eyes, you were no ransom.
They tried to kill me.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting act, not
in this world, only the...
And that's exactly what you found. A Here you go again. Deep down inside. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become...
Boring. Is that not karma? Power struggles, pitting kin, it's like a curse. Written...
Don't forget.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the survival of the fittest. This is the path of success. As long as you live, you are destined to one day be...
Is that fit?
I won't.
You won't become a fit, so relax. So, admit it, and I...
Lycon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right? I don't want to hear something like that. You have no idea what that man...
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and...
And what do you think I'm doing?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Raven... To seek revenge, you plotted after almost being assassinated.
And what a coincidence. So, the one who killed innocent...
You knew what choice an extremist like him would... This time you succeeded. You killed your own... Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else.
Enough. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like...
What?
You aren't like the other me. I've been waiting for you.
It seems you've already grown up.
Just as you said. We are, ultimately...
Then you should know when you and Lycon split. You didn't even... Because you real... Some people live for that. That's right. To slay the dragon, you must first be... You know the truth better than any... If you hadn't hesitated, and instead innocent civilians, you can save...
I've spent countless hours...
So why not?
I wasn't responsible for his schemes to kill the... So, for a beat... Of course, whether I refuse to be dragged down...
You foolish... Stop. Or are you otherwise? Of course you are right, but... You stay silent, that's why. But remember, and we are children. Come. Let me...
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. Out of my way. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Give up! You're just afraid to admit it. You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire.
Prostrate yourself before the abyss.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get... Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner. This is just like what I saw in my dream. I guess there are still some lingering side effects.